Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail, and most of my videos have to do with special needs, health issues, and feeding tubes. So, I'm trying to make this video in a way of, I guess, describing how I feel without, feeling, I don't know that you would really say frustrated, but just, confused of, okay, here's another thing. So if you haven't been following along my journey, let me back up so you know what I'm talking about and then kind of what the add-on is. So for the past little while, I think it's been since last month, I have been dealing with this condition that it's not a heart condition, but it's a condition where it acts the same as a heart condition, meaning that my heart rate can go up. It can cause me to faint or feel like I'm going to faint. It's called follicular syncope. It happens. It's common in younger people, and it eventually goes away, but they don't know when. I'm already dealing with this. I'm on some meds to help my heart rate and meds to help my anxiety to be able to deal with it. Okay, so I'm already dealing with this. But I wanted to talk about this add-on because I haven't talked about it because I didn't know if it was going to become a thing or not, and if it did, if it didn't become a thing, I don't really want to I'll put it out there. So I am on a feeding tube. I'm on a full-time feed. There are two kinds of feeding tube buttons. There's a G tube. Um a G tube goes to your stomach. A J tube goes to your intestines. My stomach doesn't work right because part of my stomach is paralyzed. A little bit of my stomach is herniated. So I have a separate G tube and a separate J tube. My J tube, I get my feeds. My G tube, I only use to vent out. The feeding tube buttons, after so long, they wear out. They go bad because they have a balloon in them, and eventually the balloon wears out. Well, there can be different signs of the balloon going bad in the tube, such as bad pain, leaking, your stoma being bright red, all kinds of stuff. So I realized a few days ago that my stoma was kind of sensitive. It was bright red, and I do have this cream stuff that I put on my stoma. If you don't know what a stoma is, it's the hole that your feeding tube goes in. I do have this cream stuff that I put on it if it's deciding to be extra sensitive. Even the cream hasn't helped. A few days ago, I was realizing that my button was leaking so much that basically it was going through my gauze. That there's a certain kind of gauze that you can put over your feeding tube button to soak up anything, and the gauze couldn't hold all of it, and it started leaking through my shirt. and that made it like where my shirt would get wet. Anyways, that has happened several times at this point, and it makes my stoma really irritated and itchy and all that. So I didn't know if I wanted to have my feeding tube replaced right now because of this big heart rate issue that I'm dealing with that can make me feel like I'm going to faint. But with it leaking so much that it has leaked through my clothes multiple times, I have decided it would be best that I go ahead and get this changed. So basically, we gotta call the hospital. I'm not sure if they have you make an appointment like every single time. I've only had it changed, I think, like maybe twice. Um, since I've gotten it like a year ago, or maybe just once. Once or twice I've had it changed. Um, I know I had it changed from a dangler to a button, and then I think I had it changed one time after that. So I guess it was twice. But anyway, I haven't had it changed this year, and it's leaking a lot. It's irritating my skin. So we're gonna call the hospital. We're gonna see um what they say, and if they feel like I need to get it changed, then I think we'll have to make an appointment, go to the hospital, see the doctor, and then have it changed. So I'm hoping that they'll say yes and that it will be changed soon so that I don't have to deal with all this leaking. So, um, anyways, that's kind of what's like going on today. It is Wednesday. I've been normally trying to like go places, um, like get out of the house and stuff. But we have a visiting preacher tonight that normally is like really long-winded, and I don't really like being gone from the house from hours and hours because of my heart rate issue. It makes me nervous if I feel like I'm gonna faint. So um I'm gonna stay home with my mom tonight, and um so anyways, that is the update for today. Whenever we get the call, or whenever we call the hospital and they give us a date, I will let y'all know either through a video or I'll post it on my community post. So that y'all will know whenever I get my button changed if that's what's decided. But thank you all so much for following my journey, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.